Hi, my name is Steve Moore, and I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm also HIV positive. Aha! Now that's some funny stuff. Anyway, I come home for Christmas 2 years ago, right? And my mom, Wilma, buys me a cemetery plot. I'm not kidding. Isn't that sweet? And the saddest thing, it's the only piece of land I've ever owned. Well, we paid $600 for it. Thing is, I come home for Christmas last year, and my mom doesn't give me anything. And I said, hey, Wilma, what's up with that? Well, hell, you didn't use what we gave you last year.
I went to hospital expecting a girl. Once I had him to serum section. And they brought him to me. I had that little boy, and I had no name for him.
Yeah.
So I kept his hand in little bangs. I kept little white dresses on him. He's our son. We love him.
When I was born, my name was Teresa K. Moore. My mom had not even picked out a boy's name. She wanted a girl. And my mom, Wilma, bless her heart, worked at Corning Glass Factory all those years in our hometown of Danville, Virginia. Well, we got to work hard and send our boys to college so they can be better than what we were. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? And she worked her ass off. And as the years went by, I watched her grow more and more bitter and bitter and bitter. You know what I mean by bitter, Mom? You call long distance? Hi, Mom, how you doing? Same old thing. I was born in the damn kitchen, and I'm gonna die in the damn kitchen. Listen, you have a very nice Mother's Day. Now, Steve, me and your daddy, we're sophisticated people. We were watching that Dr. Ruth on that damn TV talk show. Now, the vaganda. I never let her forget that when I'm always calling her up. Hey, Mom, what's on the vaganda today? She's always messing up her words, right? She's always saying things like, now, Steve, we got to make that potato salad 3 days before Christmas because it needs to sit in the refrigerator and urinate overnight. It needs to do what, Mom? Well, it needs to urinate that way it's a lot twangier. Well, Mother, I suppose it would be. Now, Mom, what if nobody comes over for Christmas? Well, que sala, sala. And my dad, Skeets, bless his heart, 6th grade education, worked at Leggett Myers Tobacco Company for 42 years, hated every day, and never missed one. Oh, I'd have rather put a bullet right through my head, really. But we love Skeets. He's a man of very few words and a lot of bad jokes.
Well, I don't really have any good jokes.
I remember when I was a little boy, he used to take me to Shorty's barbershop for that monthly flat top. And he'd rub the top of my head and say, feels like splinters, don't it, boy? Well, yeah, Daddy, I guess it does. Always thought you had a wooden head. And we'd go home, and Wilma would be on a roll.
I'm freezing to death.
Skeets, get in here and fix this damn heater. I'm freezing to death. I'm sitting over here covered up with 2 Africans. Well, Mother, I've been there. Yeah, Skeets and Wilma, they didn't have much, but they'd do anything for me and my brother. I remember once they went out to a fire sale and they bought me a piano for $75, and the whole living room smelled like a Burger King, but they didn't care, because I loved that piano. They did the best they could for who they are. Shh. Don't say anything. Shh. Keep your eyes closed. You want to be in the club, don't you? Billy D was licking my winky. Why would he do that? What if I pee? I was being initiated into the club. Now later, as an adult, I'd talk to my brother and I'd say, Dale, do you remember anything about that Billy D initiation into the club thing? My brother was a member of that club, and we sat around all Christmas one year and just laughed because we figured it out. Billy D blew every fucking boy in our neighborhood. Now, sex is so odd, and I knew that my brother had a subscription, or a prescription, to Penthouse magazine. And I knew what you were supposed to do is open the centerfold and whack the winky. But it didn't work for me, and I thought something was broken. And even though we were poor, I did figure it out. I started masturbating to the Sears catalog, the men's underwear section. I suppose you could say my first lover was a Kenmore. But we didn't know. When do you figure out that you're gay? I go to high school. It's 1969. And I dated girls because that's what a nice young Christian boy does. You date a girl, you get married, you get the house, the white picket fence. You do the family thing, right? So I dated Betsy Smith. She was Pocahontas's great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter. She was, and she was beautiful. Every Saturday night we had the same date. I'd pick her up, we'd go to dinner, and if I were lucky, while walking her up to that front door, I just might get to hold her hand. Now, none of the other boys would date Betsy because Betsy wouldn't put out. Betsy was a good girl. And for some odd reason, that didn't seem to bother me at all. I didn't knowingly have sex until I was 19 years old. We were in college, and it was a butter orgy with Peggy and her boyfriend, Bob. Let me explain Peggy and Bob. These are not two overly attractive people. Let's just say that each of them weighed between 300, 400, 500, 600 pounds apiece. Oh, it was like fucking Free Willy, too. It was horrible. So we're going at it, and we're slipping, we're sliding, and we're covered in Crisco from head to toe. And I didn't know if they wanted to fuck me, fry me, or eat me. Oh, I just freak out, and I wrap myself in the African, and I run into the other room. I sit there for what seemed like an eternity. I wanted to leave, but I couldn't because my clothes were in the other room. Bob comes in. It's your turn. There lie Peggy. Sprawled out, spread eagle. shining from the Crisco and the humidity of the summer air. One breast over her left shoulder, the other down in fucking South Carolina somewhere. Now I know what they mean by saturated fat. Oh, so I jump on her and we're slipping and sliding and we're going back and forth and I try to enter her and my winky won't get hard. My winky won't get hard. Where's the Sears catalog when I needed it? Oh, and I just freak out and I slid off to the side and pretended to be asleep. Later, Bob came in and pretended to jerk me off. Now, I did learn one very important lesson from that particular evening. Crisco is definitely better for frying chicken. I was gonna be a big Broadway star. I ended up getting a job in Brooklyn playing piano at a silent movie house. Flatbush Avenue was not Broadway. I hated it. So my best friend from college, Bells Wordling, we packed my 71 Volkswagen and we were headed for Hollywood, California. I was gonna be a big movie star. And we knew people. Belle's parapsychology teacher just happened to be Earl Hamner Jr.'s brother-in-law. Earl Hamner Jr., the producer of the Waltons. So Belle's teacher wrote Earl Jr. this note saying, "Hey, take care of these kids." That note sit on the dashboard of that car all the way across country, all across I-40. It was their compass to stardom. And you know what? We did make it up to those gates of Warner Brothers Studios. Earl Hamner Jr., please. We have a note. After the security guard asked us to leave the lot, we made that infamous U-turn, but we didn't care because we were actually on the lot of Warner Brothers. I had to pay rent, so I scored a job delivering the Los Angeles Times. 7 days a week, 300 papers a night, $75 a week. But did I care? No. Because I delivered Sal Minio's newspaper every night. Sal Minio, rebel without a cause. And then he was murdered. And I got to thinking, I can't believe they haven't questioned me. I was there. He's dead. Oh, and then I got to thinking, what if Sal Minio gets up, lights a cigarette, puts on the coffee, throws in a couple of Pop-Tarts thinking, gee, wonder if that newspaper's here yet. Goes to the door, leans over, boom, dead, murdered, dirt nap. I killed Sal Minio. Oh, I just had to find a safer job. Singing telegram. And the most exciting telegram I ever sang was to a 4-year-old little girl. I go to the house in Beverly Hills, knock on the door, open the door. It's Robert Wagner. Jesus, what's going on here? Well, I have a singing telegram for Courtney. Is she here? A singing telegram for Courtney? Sure, come on in. So I go in there, and you can see that there'd been a child's birthday party earlier, and little Courtney was there, and she was tired and a little angry. Hey, Natalie, come down here. Natalie, come on down here. Oh, my God. It's Natalie Wood. Natalie Wood walking down the staircase in a little apron. Natalie Wood, Miracle on 34th Street, Splendor in the Grass, Rebel Without a Cause. Next thing you know, Robert Wagner's got a camera. He's taking pictures. Hey, Natalie, get up there and tap dance with Steve. You can do it, time step. Get up there and dance, but do it! So there's Natalie Wood and I. We're tap dancing. I can't believe this is happening. It is the best thing. And you know what? They turned out to be the sweetest people. They're like, hey, why don't you stay and have coffee with us? So we go in the kitchen, and we're having coffee. And it's not about them. It's about me. God, how can you do that to make a living? Now, 9 days later, Natalie Wood drowned. Huh. Ooh, feel that energy, ladies and gentlemen. It was time for a change of pace. I got a job playing the piano and emceeing at the world-famous Comedy Store on amateur night. Testes, 1, 2, can you hear me out there? Testes, 1, 2, can you hear me out there? Welcome to the world-famous Comedy Store. How's everybody feeling? Are you in show business, sir? No? Then get your fucking foot off the stage. People, I was about to do my asshole impression and this lady just beat me to it. People. These are the jokes, folks. These are the fucking jokes. Hey, she asked me to give her 9 inches and make it hurt, so I fucked her 3 times and punched her in the mouth. These are the jokes, folks. These are the fucking jokes. The homosexual goes to the doctor with rectum trouble. Something different for a homosexual. Doctor examines and says, well, no wonder. There's a dozen roses crammed up your ass. The old queen says, oh, is there a card? People, these are the jokes. These are the fucking jokes. Disposable douche, who would want to keep it? People. So the priest and the rabbi, they're walking down the street. They see a young, cute teenage boy. The priest says, God, I'd love to screw him. The rabbi says, out of what? People! These are the jokes, people! These are the fucking jokes! Oh, that's some funny stuff. Yeah. Quick impression, Karen Carpenter. I got so sick of bad comedians. Oh. And I wanted to be an actor. And then I got the break of a lifetime. I got a part in a major motion picture. I was playing a gay hairdresser on Quaaludes because I could. And then I got the infamous and dreaded call from the producer. Hey, Stevie, buddy, baby, look, it's Cy calling. Look, love your work, okay, buddy, baby. We had to cut 6 scenes out of the movie, and yours is one of them, but love your stuff, all right? Call my agent, all right, buddy, boo-bye now. We'll do lunch, boo-bye, baby, boo-bye. I was devastated. So I go out and I buy myself the biggest bottle of Jack Daniels. I was having a fucking pity party. No, I'll be fine. I got no career, no relationship. Don't worry about me. I'll just go lick the cat's vagina. Hi, Steve. It's Lois Bromfield calling. You know, we met at the Comedy Store a couple times, and you're really, really cute. Okay. And I was talking to my friends, and they said that maybe you would marry me so I could stay in the country. You know, I'm from Canada, and I need to marry somebody so I can get a green card and stay in the country and work. Would you do that for me? You're really cute, you know. Okay. Would you do that? Would you marry me? Would you marry me? Would you marry me? Would you marry me? Okay. Sure. Absolutely. And I never go back on my word. There I am. I'm marrying a lesbian from Canada. This is not a phone call I'm looking forward to making to my mom and dad. Now, for Christmas that year, Lois says, I'm gonna fly your parents here for your gift. Skeets and Wilma show up at the door in Beverly Hills. My dad had never even been in a plane before. Mom, Dad, this is my wife Lois and her lover Christine. How was the flight? I'm terrified. They might think I'm gay, right? And as if that wasn't bad enough, the next morning, Skeets and Wilma are having coffee in the kitchen. Lois gets up completely naked, straps on a black dildo to her vagina, runs into the kitchen, up to the coffee pot, and over to my dad. More coffee, Mr. Moore. My dad looks me right in the face and says, well, all right. My wife had a way in the kitchen. By the end of the week, my mom, Wilma's running all over the house. Lois is right, Skeets.
Men are pigs. Men are pigs. Men are pigs. Men are pigs. Men are pigs.
I don't need you anymore. She gave me this double-hitter Black & Decker vibrator to put in my vagina. I don't need you anymore. Men are pigs. Men are pigs. Men are pigs. I wanted a relationship. My wife had a relationship. Why shouldn't I? It was the late 70s. So where did we go? We went to the bathhouses. That's where we went. There was no AIDS back then that we knew of. So I would get my sex at the bathhouses. You go down there, you give them $8. They give you a key and a towel. You go in, you strip down, you put your clothes in the locker. You wrap that key around your wrist, around your ankle. Wrap yourself in that towel. Boom. You're ready to go. Oh, and it was very eerie. Long, dimly lit hallways with mirrors everywhere. But, oh, I'm sorry. And then you realize you just hit yourself. Oh, man, yeah. Oh, yeah. And the floors were all sticky and... Look, jacuzzi. Porno movie. Pass the poppers. Now, poppers were little bottles of amyl nitrate that they give to people who's just had a heart attack, so I'm not sure they were good for you. a swing set. Oh, that's gotta hurt. At first. But the bathhouses didn't work for me. Oh, it was great sex. I mean, you have great sex there. But the problem is, say, you'd go there, you'd have great sex with somebody, and you see him a couple of weeks later at a party. And he'd come up and pretend like he didn't even know who you are. Usually he'd come up to you and say something like, well, no, I don't think we've met, but your face looks familiar. I always say, it should. You sat on it. Stupid, right? But I wanted a boyfriend. I want to be the pretty one for a change, you know. Hold me, tickle my feet, do this, do that. I want, do me. So I'm at the bars, getting a little tipsy. I'm like 25, 26 years old. There's a guy next to me, he's like 45, 46, and I'm thinking, what the hell? How bad could it be? So he takes me home, and he lives in West Hollywood on Dick Street. Something different for homosexual. It's a lovely little house, and we go in, and there's baby pictures everywhere. The same baby. I'm scared. What is this guy, axe murderer, a pedophile? I don't know. So we go in the bedroom, we do the big nasty, and it's all right. And my philosophy back then was in bed by midnight, home by 3. So I'm getting dressed, I'm getting my coat on, getting ready to go, and I get my courage up, and I say, yo, Sparky, what's up with all the baby pictures? And I swear to God, he looked me right in my face, so proud. Oh, don't you recognize me? I am the world's most famous baby model. You've had my strained carrots. You've eaten my prunes. And to this day, I'll go to the grocery store and hang out in the baby section, and I'll wait for somebody to walk down that aisle. I'll pick up that jar and say, see that baby? I fucked it. Obviously, that relationship didn't work out. And then I saw him at the disco. His name was Troy. All their names were Troy. Anyway, this particular Troy, I was convinced was the one because I've never felt like this before in my life. Look at that guy. Oh, he's perfect. Look at that smile, that angelic smile. He's so sweet. And that butt, the butt of a cherub. I knew this was the one to love me. Well, Steve, you're a great guy. You're a lot of fun, and I like you a lot, but I'm not attracted to you that way, and I'm not going to fuck you tonight. I'm not going to fuck you tomorrow. I'm not ever going to fuck you. Oh, that's okay. We can just be friends. That's all right. And I knew it would work out. We'd be out dancing. It'd be end of the night. Ooh, ooh, end of the night. Last call. Right. Last call. Last call. And he would pick up one of the 2-3 tricks that he had eyed earlier in the night. And I'm the asshole, right? I'd drive them home, drop them off, and then cry all the way home. Oh, it's pathetic. It's like an old Susan Hayward movie, and I'm Susan. I know that he loves me, but I will make him fall in love with me. He will love me, he will love me, he will fall in love with me, damn it. And you know what? He never did. None of them ever did. So I just threw myself into my career. Lois and I went on the road for 5 weeks all across the country doing our acts, and we were traveling by train. And the entire time, I got a really bad case of the diarrhea. And enjoy your caramel flan. And I started to get a little paranoid because I knew that one of the symptoms of the AIDS virus was diarrhea. I had read the pamphlet. So my doctor suggested that I go to the clinic. That way I'm a number and nobody knows who I am. So I go down to the clinic and I'm waiting to get my AIDS test. And I'm terrified because I'm scared of needles, and you know, the whole place smelled like a funeral parlor, and bright fluorescent lights and magazines everywhere. Oh look, Liberace died of cancer. Sad, isn't it?
Number 684, please proceed for testing. Number 684.
So I do the test. The blood is in the tube. I felt good about it. That night I go out to the theater with some friends and I meet this great guy. His name is Jim. We're outside the theater just laughing. And what do you do, Jim? Well, I'm a therapist for people who are HIV positive. Really? You got a card? You never know. You never know. Imagine my surprise when I go back to the clinic a week later to get my AIDS test results. And I walk down that long, ungodly corridor. And I open that door. And there sits Jim. And I knew in that instant that I had it.
I remember when he said he has AIDS. I threw the telephone in the kitchen down in the floor because it just, you know, like saying, well, at the time I knew it was a dying disease. There wasn't a cure for it.
Because I think of AIDS as a disease, not a disaster. So I don't really have a problem with it. But I think the people who think otherwise are the ones with the problem.
I see you there, you filthy bastard. Come out of here. I rented a trailer in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Everybody thought I was going home to die. Are you kidding? After 15 years of struggling in Los Angeles, I was going home to live. Now, my biggest fear is that I would get there and go, oh, look at the lake. Look at them mountains. Now what? But it wasn't like that at all. I was taking this drug, AZT, and it made me really nauseous. And my doctor says, well, if you get nauseous, smoke a little pot. And I'm thinking, you go, doctor. How can you sit up in that trailer 24 hours a day? Oh, look, a squirrel. Here's the best part. Skeets, my dad, finds out how much I have to pay for marijuana. $60 for an eighth of an ounce? Damn! So he goes out and he buys plant lights and pots and dirt. And he's growing marijuana for me in his basement in Danville, Virginia. Is that the coolest? So it's like Christmas time. I go home, it's Christmas Eve, and my mom, Wilma, is trimming the tree. Well, yeah, Daddy's growing marijuana in the basement. I guess he's going to prison. Case Salah. So Skeets is down there, and it's harvest time. Me and Wilma go down there, and there's Wilma enjoying a cocktail. You know, I don't like the taste of alcohol, and I need something to relax me late at night. Roll some of that shit up. I'll smoke it.
This is how you get the buzz.
Yeah, it's good for you.
Oh, Wilma knows how to smoke.
Oh, she's got it going on.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh, there she goes. You feel it?
Ooh.
You got it? Oh, she's going. She's going. Wilma's going.
Oh.
You got
You
it?
feel good, Daddy? Oh, me.
Here. You feel
I
it?
think I'll sing y'all a little song.
So they smoke like 10 joints apiece, right?
Oh, you tearing the house to pieces. Be all right. Get it up there. There you go. Oh. Get it in the bullseye. Come on, Warren Dick. Go get it. You can do it.
Why don't you just walk down sticking in it?
There you go.
Aha! After about a year in the country, it was time for me to go. I had done my quality time with my family, and I was packing to go back to Los Angeles, and the most profound thing happens. Skeets calls me up. Hey, boy, why don't I come up to the trailer tomorrow and we'll go fishing? Now, Skeets is not a man who's comfortable talking about sex, much less gay sex, much less AIDS. So he comes up there, and it's just like when I was a little kid. We go out at like 5 o'clock in the morning. It's still dark, and we're on the boat. I'm not too afraid. I can put the worm on the hook. At this point, I'm almost 40, so we're sitting out there in the boat, and it's just silent. It's just silent, like 45 minutes, an hour goes by. It's just silent. And the lake is slick as glass, and the sun starts to come up, and the sky turns pink. And he looks at me, and he says, well, boy, you've been dealt a bad hand, but you play it well. And I knew I'd be just fine. I'd be just fine. So get back to Los Angeles, and I was very clear on what I'd do with the rest of my life. Why would I throw away 15 years of doing stand-up comedy? I'd go back to Los Angeles, and I'd educate about HIV and AIDS through my jokes. So it's Saturday night, Comedy Store, second show. Great choice for doing that first HIV/AIDS act, huh? Hi, welcome to the Comedy Store. How's everybody feeling? Hey, welcome to the show. People are always saying, my God, you look great. I can't believe you've been exposed to the AIDS virus. You know, you've never looked better. Oh, really? Well, pretty soon I'll be drop dead gorgeous. Oh, I love it when it gets quiet. I'll just mess with people even more. I say, don't fuck with me. I could open a vein and take out the whole front row. That's when you hear, Martha, get the car, get the car. But I love freaking people out. It's fun. I always say things like, AIDS, God, I hope I never get that again. It was awful. Oh, it was going great. They were laughing in the right places. They weren't judging me. And then my biggest fear happened. Well, I don't really have AIDS. I'm just HIV positive. Do you guys know what that means? And a guy from the back of the room yells out, yeah, it means you're gonna die. And I knew God was with me. I knew I'd be just fine. Because without missing a beat, I looked this fucker right in the face and I said, Oh, and you're not? Jesus Christ, party of three. Jesus Christ, party of three. Now, like a normal person's T cells are 1,200 or 1,000. T cells that are 200 or below is actually considered AIDS. Well, in the last year, I go get tested, and no matter what I do, 800, 720, 640, 520. No matter what I do, 310. I got down to 266. I'm actually 66 T cells away from having AIDS. I'm devastated. I'd do anything. Now, there's always a cure for AIDS. Did you see Hard Copy last night? Did you see Current Affair? Did you read that article in USA Today? Did you hear about that shot they have in Tijuana? Oh yeah, Tijuana has the cure for AIDS. What is it, fucking chiclets? Come on. I don't want to be pessimistic, but my God, 2 years ago, the cure for AIDS was drink peroxide. Drink peroxide. Think about it. It oxidizes the blood. It kills the virus. Nobody knows about it. It's only 99 cents. Drink peroxide. I drank this shit for 6 months. I go to the doctor to get tested. My T cells didn't go up, but my hair looked fabulous. Last year, the cure for AIDS was bitter melon. Put bitter melon up your butt. Put bitter melon up your butt. Hell, I got friends that do this. They're not even positive. Spitting out those seeds are a bitch, though, I'll tell you that. And you know, I do have a lot of hope. I mean, for example, there was a baby that actually cured itself of AIDS about a year ago. This baby had AIDS and cured itself. And I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find that child and I'm gonna fucking eat it. Is that wrong? Come on, people, I want to live. And you know what? It's getting worse. 240, my glands are swollen. 220, I'm having night sweats. 210, I have thrush in my mouth. 106. My T cells are 106. I have AIDS. And then this newspaper article comes up about these new pills. They're called protease inhibitors. Protease inhibitors mixed with the antivirals. They call it a cocktail. And it's not a cure, but it seems to be repressing the virus in certain people. So I go to the clinic and I say, this is what I want. This is the best thing going. This is what I want. Oh, we don't offer that here. Oh, I see, I see. If I don't have money and I don't have health insurance, then I'm just supposed to go home and wait to die. Is that what you're telling me? Well, that's an option now, isn't it? Well, you don't seem to understand. I'm Steve fucking Moore, and I'll get those pills. So, I hear about this rich guy Beverly Hills doctor, right? And I know how this town works. I showcased for that doctor. I marched right into his office. I did my act for him. I auditioned for that doctor. What's up, doc? Hey, I just went in. The nurse took my blood. She says, you'll feel a little prick. I go, hey, nurse, I'm used to that. And you know what? He liked me. He really liked me. He gave me a T-cell test. He gave me this rich guy viral load test, which I couldn't afford. He gave me a complete physical, and I say to him, doctor, can you help me out here? I mean, I can't save the world, but I do my part, and I really want those pills. Can you help me out here? He says, don't you worry about it. I've got a special stash just for you. He hands me this bag of pills and he looks me right in the face. And he says, Mr. Moore, there'll be no charge. God bless him. God bless him. So I get home, right? And I got this whole big bag of bottles of pills and taking the bottles out and I'm looking at them. 3TC, patient, Patrick Caton, deceased. D4T, patient, Tom Yater, deceased. Crixivan, patient, John Casey, deceased. And I'm taking these pills and I'm thinking, thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, John. And within 2 weeks' time, my T cells went from 106 up to 341. AIDS, God, I hope I never get that again. It was awful. My joke had become a reality. So life is good, people. Life is good. My T cells are going up. I'm feeling good. And then Skeets calls me up with the best advice. Hell, boy, why don't you go out and get yourself a damn dog? That's the best medicine you could have. That damn dog will lick you happy. And I'm thinking Skeets is right. I go to the pound and I'm looking for a puppy. And in comes this guy with this little red dog and her 9 puppies. And I'm watching this and people are grabbing those puppies away from that mama dog. And she's terrified and she's scared. And I know they're gonna put this mama dog down, right? And it just hits me. I should get a dog that deserves a second chance. Because I truly felt like I've just been given one. And you know what? I took that mama dog. Give me a girl. Give me her. Give me a girl. Give me her. Give my girl. Give my girl. Give my girl. Give my girl. She good. She good. Give my girl. This is my girl. You good? Are you good? And you know what? She's my Troy. Yes, she is. Well, you go. Go. Yes. Now I have a dog and a cat. My biggest fear is that I'm becoming an old lesbian. My biggest prayer 7 years ago was, oh God, please, please just let me live to be 40. I'd be so grateful, just let me live to be 40. And you know what? I did live to be 40. And I had the biggest birthday party because I had a lot to be grateful for, right?
Happy birthday!
There were like 75 people at this birthday party. My brother flew in from Virginia. My best friend from college, Belle, was there. My ex-wife, Lois, was there. Troy was there. All the Troys were there. And right in the middle of this party, this U-Haul truck pulls up. And out of the back of this U-Haul truck comes this big, grand piano with this huge red bow on it. And all my friends had chipped in together and bought me this piano for my 40th birthday. And I can lose myself in the piano. It's like meditation and therapy for me. And I'm sitting here thinking how great my life is. And I've learned to be so much more grateful. And life is good, people. And I'm thinking all these years of trying to make it, I'm going to make it. I'm going to be someone. And I look around this party and I see all my friends and my family that love me so much. And I realize I have made it. I do have it all.